Hi my dear students, this is Murthy. Welcome to Raghav Math e-learning. In today's class, I am going to give you the knowledge about what is range of a function and how to find range of a function. Most of the students, they confuse with how to find range of the function. Actually, it is not so difficult. Easily you can do that. Now, I am going to explain that. See, what is range of a function? You know domain of a function. What is domain of a function? That is set of all the values of x where f of x is defined, is it? So, set of values of x where the given function is defined, those are called domain of the function, is it? Domain means simply input of the function. So what inputs we can give to a function? The set of all those inputs is called domain of the function. So when we give input, then what will happen? Yes, definitely we get some output. So now we put focus on output of the functions, that is only range of the function. The set of all the outputs of a function is called range of the function. Okay. See, to find range of a function, what we do? First you take the given function is y, that is f of x equal to y. You know that x is input, is it? In place of x we give some values, is it right? So those are inputs. So x represent input. Input means x represent domain of the function. What about y? Yes, f of x equal to y. So if you give input, here what we got? We got y. So y represent what? Output. So y represent range of the function. So to find range of the function, you have to find set of all the values of y, is it? So when y is possible, if there is one input x, then output may be possible, is it? So that is the reason we find the values of y. We find the values of y where x exists. I mean, we find values of y where input exists. That is, we find values of y where this x is possible. So the set of all those values of y where x exists is called range of the function. See, coming to first one, we have to find range of f of x equal to square root of 9 minus x square. Okay. See, suppose I am taking that f of x is equal to y. You know that x represent input of the function and this y represent output of the function. So to get range, we have to find all the values of y where x exists, is it? So my target is finding the values of y where x is possible, is it? So here you see that f of x is what? Root 9 minus x square equal to y. Squaring on both sides, we can get 9 minus x square equal to y square, is it? So from this I can write x square is equal to 9 minus y square. Is it clear? Yes. See, what is our target? Our target is finding the values of y where x is possible. Here you see that it is x square. So x square is equal to 9 minus y square. So when it is possible, so this is possible. This is possible when, this is possible means what is possible? X is possible. X is possible when 9 minus y square greater than or equal to 0, is it? So we have to find values of y where x is possible, is it? So when this is possible, if it is non-negative, then only it is possible, otherwise it is not possible, is it? So that's why this x is possible if 9 minus y square greater than or equal to 0. That's all. Now we have to find the values of y. So multiply with minus sign. Y square minus 9 less than or equal to 0. Now we can take it as y plus 3 into y minus 3 less than or equal to 0. Now you have to find the values of y. So you take real line. Here it is 0, minus infinity and infinity. Is it? And we have minus 3 and 3. Clear? Now, totally we have 3 intervals between minus 3 to 3, 3 to infinity and this. So, between minus 3 and 3, is this positive or negative once you verify? So, between minus 3 and 3 we have 0, take 0, positive, negative, positive into negative, negative, here positive, here also positive. Is it? Alternatively, just you change the sign, you get it. Is it? What we want? We want less than 0. So, you tell that y belongs to, it is negative, we want negative, so between minus 3 and 3, equal to sign there, so minus 3, 3 included, so y belongs to closed minus 3 comma closed 3. Is it clear? Right. But you don't decide this is range. Before deciding the values of y or range, once you observe the function, you observe this function, it is square root function. Okay. See, domain of square root function is closed 0 infinity, and range of square root function is also closed 0 infinity. You must remember that. Square root function always gives positive values only. You don't confuse. That is, we have square root x square. The definition is mod x. Square root x square is mod x. So, square root function never gives negative values. So, here we got the values negative and positive. Is it? But we don't want negative. Is it? Why? Because we can't get any negative output. So, that is the reason range of this function, just you neglect the negative values, then the answer is closed interval 0 comma 3. See, without doing all that, simply we can give answer for this. See, here we have 9 minus x square, 9 minus something, 9 minus something positive. Is it x square? X square is either positive or 0. Is it? So, 9 minus either positive value or 0 always gives the values less than or equal to 9 only. Is it? 9 minus something positive. Then can you get the values less than 9? Yes. Suppose if it is 0, then 9 minus 0 is 9. Is it? So, 9 minus x square values always less than or equal to 9. Less than or equal to 9 means, can I take negative values? No. Why? Because 9 minus x square is in square root function. Is it? That is the reason we can take 0 less than or equal to 9 minus x square less than or equal to 9. Is it? Just you take square root to this. Then what we get? 0 less than or equal to root 9 minus x square less than or equal to root 9, 3. Yes, all the values of this function are between 0 and 3 and 0 and 3. Is it? So, can you tell range of this function? That is closed 0, closed 3. Is it clear? So, no need of applying that procedure. Directly we can do like this. Is it? Suppose the question is f of x equal to root 16 plus x square. You have to find range of this function. See, is 16 plus x square. So, 16 plus a positive value or 0. Is it? It never be negative. So, 16 plus something positive always more than 16. Suppose if it is 0, then we can get 16 only, is it? So can I take that 16 plus x square greater than or equal to 16? Yes, it is always correct, right? So 16 plus x square greater than or equal to 16 only. Now you take square root on both sides. Root 16 plus x square greater than or equal to root 16. What is root 16? It is 4. Is it? So all the values of this function f of x greater than or equal to 4. So can you tell what is range of this function? So closed 4 to infinity. So range of the function root x 16 plus x square is closed interval 4 comma infinity. Is it clear? See, suppose the function is f of x equal to root x square minus 16. So you know that this total value is output of the function, is it? So to get range, we have to find all the values of this right hand side, is it? So here we have what you observe, x square minus 16. So we have x square always greater than or equal to 0, is it? Add minus 16. What we get, you see, that is x square minus 16 is greater than or equal to minus 16. Is it? So you have to take the values of x square minus 16 are greater than or equal to minus 16. So in this place, you have to take the values greater than or equal to minus 16. But can you take x square minus 16 negative? No. But x square minus 16 is non-negative. Actually here what we got? We got minus 16 to infinity we got. Is it greater than or equal to minus 16 we got? But we are unable to take negative values in place of x square minus 16. Why? Because that is in square root function. Is it? So can I take from 0 to infinity? Yes. So we can't take negative values, but it is greater than or equal to minus 16. That is the reason I can take x square minus 16 is greater than or equal to 0. Is it clear? So we want root x square minus 16. So root x square minus 16 is greater than or equal to square root of 0, that is 0. So the function f of x always greater than or equal to 0. So all the values of f of x greater than or equal to 0. That is the reason range of this function, that is closed interval 0 to infinity. Now we have to find range of the function f of x equal to x minus 2 by x minus 3. Okay. So I am taking the function is y. So you know that we have to find the values of y where f of x exists. Those values are called, we have to find values of y where x exists. You know x represent domain and y represent range, is it? So you have to find values of y where domain exists, is it? Okay. So f of x is x minus 2 by x minus 3 equal to y. Just to do the simplification, we can get x minus 2 equal to xy minus 3y, is it? So x into 1 minus y equal to 2 minus 3y. So x equal to 2 minus 3y by 1 minus y, is it? Okay. Now you tell, we have to find the values of y where x exists, is it? Yes. So when it is possible, when this is possible means when x exists. If y not equal to 1, then x is possible, is it? So y not equal to 1, then x exists, is it? So what is range? We can take any number in place of y except 1, is it? So range of this function is entire real number set except 1. Clear? Now we find range of f of x equal to x by 1 plus x square. So we take that f of x equal to y. we have to find the values of y where x exists. Those values of y are called range of the function. So what is f of x here? X by 1 plus x square is y. Just to do the simplification, you can write x equal to x square y plus y. I can take it as x square y minus x plus y is equal to 0. Once you observe this equation, is it quadratic in x? Yes, it is quadratic in x. So what is our target? Our target is finding values of y where x exists. Here it is quadratic in x. So quadratic in x means roots are values of x. Is it? Yes. Quadratic in x means roots are what? The values of x only. But here is x represent domain. Domain means here is the x values real values. Yes, we take inputs as real values only. Is it? So that's why since x is real, okay, so x real means x represent roots, so roots are real. When roots are real, b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. So when x is possible means when x exists, so here x should be a real number, so b square minus 4ac must be greater than or equal to 0. So here what is b square? Here minus 1 whole square 1 minus 4ac 4y into y 4y square greater than or equal to 0. Is it? So what we got, you see, multiply with minus sign, 4y square minus 1 less than or equal to 0. Now do the simplification. I can write it as 2y plus 1 into 2y minus 1 less than or equal to 0. You know that how to solve this inequation. So just you take one real line minus infinity to infinity and one value minus 1 by 2 and one value 1 by 2. Is it? So how to solve inequation? So from any interval you take one value and you decide the sign in that interval. So between minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 we have 0. Take 0, positive, negative, positive into negative, negative. Change the sign alternatively, plus, plus. What we want less than 0 means negative. Where it is negative? So y belongs to closed interval, y closed interval equal to sign is there. So minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 also included. So y belongs to closed minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. We got y values. Is y output? Yes, this is the range. Is it? But to before deciding it is range, once you observe the function. From this function, can we get negative values? Yes, you may get negatives also. Is it? Why? Because in place of x, if you take negative, you get negative value. Is it? And positives also you can get. Here in this, negatives there, positives there. So not a problem. You can take negatives also. Is it? So range of this function, that is closed interval minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. Is it clear? Now we find range of the function f of x equal to x square by 1 plus x power 4. Okay? See, to find range of this function, first we take f of x equal to y. So you know that x represent domain, y represent range. We have to find the values of y where x exists. Is it? Okay. So we have to find all the values of y where x exists. So we do the simplification. What is f of x? X square by 1 plus x power 4 is y. Do cross multiplication. X power 4y plus y is equal to x square. I can write it as y into x square whole square minus x square plus y equal to 0. Once you observe this equation, is it quadratic? Yes, this is quadratic. In what? X square. Is it? So x square represents roots of the equation. Is it? Why? Because it is quadratic in x square. So roots are x square values only. But we have to find the values of y where x exists. Is it? So here x must be a real number. Is it? Whatever inputs we give, those are real numbers only. So x must be real number. X real number means x square also real. So here x square should be real, is it? X square should be real means roots are real. When roots are real, b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. So what is that? B square 1 minus 4y square greater than or equal to 0. From this you can take 4y square minus 1 less than or equal to 0. So you know the simplification, that is 2y plus 1 into 2y minus 1 less than or equal to 0. Okay. So if you simplify it, in last question we simplified, we get y belongs to closed minus 1 by 2, closed 1 by 2. Is it? But before deciding it is range, once you observe the function. Observe this function, x square never be negative, x power 4 never be negative, 1 positive, is it? So we can't get negative values as output, is it? Even you give negative inputs, we get only positive outputs, is it? So we can't get any negative values as outputs of the function. That is the reason you neglect all negative values from this interval, is it? So here y should be non-negative, is it? So y should be non-negative. You can take y belongs to closed 0, closed 1 by 2. So this is range of the function 0, 1 by 2. Is it clear? See, given function is f of x equal to sine pi step x square minus 1 by x power 4 plus 1. Is it? They are asking what is range of this function. Here you see that we have step x square minus 1. So step x square minus 1 always integer, is it? Why? Because it is step function. We know that range of step function is integer set only. So step x square minus 1 always integer. So can I take that sine pi into integer, is it? Means, is it like sine n pi where n belongs to z? You know that when sine theta is 0, at n pi where n belongs to z, sine theta is 0. So sine n pi always what? 0. So no doubt at all, numerator always 0. So 0 by some non-zero value. Is it 0? So whatever x you take, always numerator become 0. So 0 by a non-zero value, we can get what? 0. So here f of x always 0. So what is range of this function? Singleton 0. Is it a constant function? Yes, range contains only one element. It is a constant function. Is it clear? Coming to this, the function is step sin x. You have to find range of this function. Range means we have to find these values. Is it? Step sin x values. Is it? So we know that range of sin x. What is range of sin x? Closed interval minus 1 comma 1. Whatever angle you take, always you get the values belongs to this interval only. Is it? So here this sin x is in step function. Is it? So here we have step the values step minus 1 to 1. I mean the values between minus 1 to 1 and minus 1, 1. Okay. So you tell. If it is step minus 1, we get minus 1. Is it? Step 0, is 0 there? Yes. Step 0, 0. 1 there? Yes. Step 1 is 1 only. Is it? Even if you take that minus 0 point something, you get step minus 0 point something become minus 1 only. Is it? If you take 0 point something, then step 0 point something will be 0 only. Is it? So what is range of this function? Only the values minus 1, 0 and 1. Is it clear? My dear students, I think you understood this concept. If you feel it is helpful, Share this with your friends, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon to get latest notifications. Thank you.